Turns out Nintendo's never not worried. Boy oh boy, there's more Nintendo Switch Pro rumors. And Atlus has asked yet again whether or not we want Persona on Switch. But first, a word from this video's sponsor. Boy oh boy, do I love water, and it keeps me alive every single day. I drink it and I survive. But it can be expensive, so you should use water bottles, because guess what? Then you don't gotta buy water at the store, you idiot! You just fill it up at your house and bring it with you. Love it. I have used many water bottles over the years because I go skateboard. I don't want to spend money at the store. I don't want to buy water bottle after water bottle. It's economical and I'm frugal, okay? But this water bottle is seriously probably the best I've ever used. It's got really nice grip to it. It's got a little rubber thing down here that I don't know what that does, but it's also grippy. It's got a nice rubber straw so I can pretend that I don't know. I put cold water in this yesterday. It's still cold today. It keeps your water cold for over 36 hours, apparently. I haven't tested it that long, but for myself, it's still cold from yesterday. Keeps your water warm, if you want warm water for some reason, for 12 hours. Maybe you put some soup in here. I don't know if that's doable, but maybe you could. It's great for whatever temperature you want. If you're interested in getting a water bottle for yourself, a fantastic water bottle for yourself, there are 2 links in the description. One is to their weekly giveaway, where they will be giving away a water bottle every single week. The second link is the FUgameCrue referral link. You get a 10% off code for whatever you want to buy in the store. Use the code that's in the description down below for 10% off. Go check it out. Really great stuff. Legitimately, it actually is a very good water bottle if you want to save money and not buy waters at the store. So there you go, sports fans. Nintendo president believes that every single year is a do-or-die situation for the company. You're like, Sean, why would they think that? The Nintendo Switch is on top of the world. They're selling more than anyone else. Nintendo knows that things can go awry, as you've seen with the Virtual Boy a long time ago, and the Wii U, and other little hiccups and things here, which they talk about in this article. Recently, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa spoke to Nikkei Business about the state of the company and its immensely popular Switch system. In the interview, Mr. Furukawa said that he always feels a sense of crisis about the Kyoto-based company. Despite the company being on top form at the moment and easily outselling its competitors, he believes that the company cannot be complacent, and therefore Nintendo must give its customers fresh new surprises to continuously keep them wowed and surprised. And I was like, where was this philosophy last year? Or even now, right? Like, all the fresh new surprises. Last year we got Animal Crossing, and then you said, well, we're giving the holiday game to Koei Tecmo. That wasn't that cool, Nintendo. Just, guess it's technically a surprise, or was a surprise. But last year was obviously, as we've said a million times, severely lacking. Currently, the Switch's sales are exceedingly favorable and achievements are also good, but have zero peace of mind. He's sweating at night in bed. He's just going, oh God, they're gonna abandon us any second. No, Furukawa, most Nintendo fans are out of their minds for you and will defend you blindly up and down. You don't gotta worry about that. You got guaranteed millions coming in whenever you release anything new. There's no doubt about that. No matter the hits in the entertainment business, people someday do lose interest. Up until now, we have repeatedly had the experience of our business taking a nosedive. Like I said before, even at the tail end of the Wii, like, it wasn't just doing what it needed to do. People were over it at that point. Like, okay, we get it. Motion controls, funny. Bowling, I did it with my grandma. I'm done. Going to play some real games. Sorry, Nintendo. And Nintendo was like, we got the Wii U, buddy. It's going to be for hardcore gamers, except it's absolutely not. The controller's this fucking big. And we're going to make nothing for it and then abandon it. So they have had some nosedives. Because of this, I myself, as well as those within the company, do not at all think the current state of affairs will keep going and going. For Furukawa, he believes that every single year is a do-or-die situation. You must give new customers fresh surprises, and our existence can slip into obscurity at any time. I always have this kind of sense of crisis. And I think that's a good thing. Like I said, last year wasn't good. I can't stress that enough. This year looks like it's going to be a lot better, maybe in line with even 2017, which was like an incredible year for Nintendo and the Switch. They're selling out the ass. Tons of new games that we don't know about coming. Tons of great games that we do know about are coming, but it's great to see Nintendo not going, hey, we're on top of the world. Nothing can stop us, and there ain't no stopping us now, baby. That's what I kind of felt like they were like going into the Wii U with Iwata and everybody. They're like, hey, remember the Wii? We just did gangbusters, baby. They'll buy whatever we make, and everyone was like, actually, no, not at all. So it's good to see we've got a president here with a good head on his shoulders, and he goes, I know you guys could ditch us at any moment, so we're going to try our best to appease you. Fantastic stuff. Keep it up, baby. And Bloomberg's at it again. I don't know how many times Bloomberg has said, hey, we're getting a Switch Pro. It's real. It's happening. Bloomberg says this all the time, but this time we got a big Nintendo Switch. It's like apparently going to be huge. I don't know what the deal is with it, but Nintendo plans Switch model with bigger Samsung OLED screen. OLED, we've talked about it before. Great stuff, great tech. You love to see it. The original PS Vita had it, and it was awesome. But they start out the article very matter-of-factly. Nintendo Co. plans to unveil a model of its Switch gaming console equipped with a bigger Samsung OLED display this year, hoping the larger touchscreen can prop up demand in time for the holidays. People familiar with the plan said. And I'm like, oh, you've done this before. You've been like, this is 100% guaranteed. They said it like, I think since like 2019 all the way until now, like this year it's coming. And it just doesn't. But hey, I hope it does. I'm an advocate for a Switch Pro. I want a Switch Pro. I'm a Nintendo consumer. Cuck. Samsung Display Co. will start mass production of 7-inch 720 resolution OLED panels as early as June with an initial monthly target of just under 1 million units, said the people who asked not to be identified discussing internal matters. The displays are slated for shipment to assemblers around July. The people said representatives for Nintendo Samsung Display declined to comment. So they declined to comment, so maybe this has some weight to it. I don't know, maybe they just don't care. They go, Bloomberg, stop asking us, we're done! Nintendo seeks to sustain a Switch lineup that continues to sell well against the Xbox and PlayStation thanks to pandemic-era breakout hits like Animal Crossing and a chip crunch that plagued supply of rival devices. But the gadget is now into its 4th year. I don't know what they're talking about, but they can't even get this right? How are we gonna trust them with a Switch Pro rumor? But anyways, while Microsoft Corp and Sony Corp both have new and more powerful machines on the market, the gaming community has speculated online about the introduction of an OLED or organic light-emitting diode screen, but Nintendo has stayed mum, and President Shuntaro Furukawa said in February his company has no plans to announce a new Switch anytime soon. Samsung's involvement is the strongest indication that Nintendo is serious about updating the console on a large scale, and they just talk about like, oh my god, look at this, blah, 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 a bunch of like numbers and things. Would this be cool? I don't want a gigantic Switch. The whole point of the Switch is it's portable, right? I like the Switch Lite. I liked it because it was smaller and it was more fun to bring around. I don't want to go, hey guys, check out my Switch. It's double the size of a Game Gear. Who wants that? I don't think anybody wants that. Hope to God this is not what Nintendo's doing, but I hear that if you dock it, it's like 4K capable and all this outrageous stuff. Apparently it's going to be as strong as a PS4, according to Rich from Review Tech USA. A lot of people are saying a lot of things about it. We've said a million things about Switch Pros, so who knows what to believe, really? I mean, it's all exciting to speculate about, but pretty much until we get something solid from Nintendo, it's all just conjecture. We're all just going, I bet it's this. And Atlus will absolutely never learn after we tell them I don't know how many times. Atlus wants to know what games you want ported to Switch. It's that time of year again because they literally ask this every year. Like, do you guys want Persona on Switch? And we all go, yes, absolutely. We would love to make you millions of dollars. Please, can we do that for you? And they go, I don't know if they want it. Maybe next year. We'll ask next year. How about that? Atlus just released its annual online survey for 2021. As usual, it asked Japanese fans a number of questions about their own personal gaming habits and more. In terms of Switch-related questions, the same one from last year about possible ports is arguably the highlight. The only difference is it's no longer a Switch-only question. As explained by Persona Central, the following question now also considers ports of previous Atlus games for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, smartphone, Steam, and other. If previous Atlus games which can be played on other hardware without adding additional elements, were ported to different hardware, would you want to play them? Select all of the titles below that you would like to play based on platform. Some of the games mentioned come from the Persona series, like Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4, Persona Q, Shin Megami Tensei series, and other titles referenced, including games like Etrian Odyssey. The list is now also asking if players want ports of the Devil Survivor series. You can view the full list over on Persona Central. It's question 59. Not filling out the survey. Maybe you guys will let them know. I let them know in videos. Literally everyone on the internet is like, hey, we would love to have Persona games on the Switch. We would really like that. And Atlus just goes, I wonder if they want Persona games on Switch. It literally blows my mind how many times everyone in the world tells them what we want this, and they just do. They ask us again and again and again. They've asked on Twitter, they asked on all kinds of social media, and it just blows my mind. It's like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? That's the meme I think of when we see how they ported it to PC, Persona 4 Golden, and it sold amazingly. They're like, oh, what? People would like to play our games? They would like to pay us money for our games? Hopefully, Persona 5 Strikers is a good indication to them that, hey, we obviously want your games over here and everywhere else you can put them. Everyone will give you money. Atlus, literally everyone, okay? So if you would like to add millions of more dollars to your bank account, your net worth, etc., just port them. Just go ahead, change the button layout, port it over, baby. Just go ahead. Switch can handle it all. Don't tell me it can't, because PlayStation 3 has Persona 5, so shut your mouth, Timmy. Shut it right now. If you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. It all helps out so much in the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it so much. Links to everything will be in the description. If you want to support us beyond that, we have merch store, Patreon, all that stuff. Like I said, links in the description. Also on BitChute, Rumble, Library. Check that out. Pin comment down below the video in the comment section. So links to all that. Also, my other channels are down there. Not links to those, actually. Links to the other channels. No links to those because YouTube doesn't like us linking to its competitors. But links to my other channels that I work on that I think you might like are down there. So go check that out, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
So who knows what to believe?